Welcome back, my family. I hope you're all good. Today, I'm with two of my favourite artists, Kimbo and Xeddex.
You know the vibe?
Best 17-year-olds in London. Now, I've got a couple questions for both of them. So tell me, you man, what inspired you, man, to start music?
You wanna go first?
I don't mind. To be honest, my biggest inspirations are, I don't know if you know Bexy.
Yeah, I know of him. Weren't really a fan,
Yeah,
but
it's like the American underground culture at the moment.
shout out.
Yeah. And Joji. You must know Joji.
I'm not a big fan of the music, but I know of him again.
Yeah, cause like they've been my two main inspirations, and that's all I got to say on that.
Kimbo, what about you?
Mine kind of came from like I used to do poetry, so I started off spoken word, just winning bare competitions, never lost. So then I was just like, yeah, I think I might start rapping.
We're secondary school.
Yeah, secondary school. We're talking like from year 10. Then my boy had a studio in his room. I just started messing about.
Yeah.
I got 10k on the first song, so then I was just like, you know, I might as well continue.
SoundCloud, yeah?
Yeah, SoundCloud.
Yeah. 10k on SoundCloud is like 100k on YouTube, fam. You know SoundCloud, like your views. If you're an artist on SoundCloud, yeah, feel good about yourself if you're getting views, cause
Yeah, true that. Spotify is the one though.
Yeah.
Listen, many people don't know 10,000 people in the world, innit?
Yeah,
so
trust me.
even if you do 2,000, I doubt you know 2,000 people.
Yeah.
So it's
not
get
many
somewhere.
people are banging SoundCloud that much to be getting too many views as well. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
fair enough.
Because
It's like, I'd say like
It's a
SoundCloud is like the first steps.
yeah.
Then like obviously you get your fan base, you start your stuff off, and then that's when you move on to
Yeah.
all the platforms. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah,
some
of
people
course.
throw themselves into the deep end and just go straight to YouTube, innit? So
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
depends, innit? Whatever it is, if you're gonna go straight to YouTube, I'd advise probably a
Thing is
video
though-
Yeah,
and one of the big
yeah.
platforms.
Yeah.
If anything, but
Yeah, GRM, Link Up,
Yeah.
SPT. SPTV not too much anymore. I can't lie.
yeah, but it's
Was
still
the
got a
OG?
fan base at the
It's
end
still
of
got a
the day.
fan base.
Pac-Man TV.
Pac-Man TV, one of the best visuals I remember. Not many people go to Pac-Man anymore, but remember when I was
He's
in school.
starting to like pick it up again.
It's
He's got
popping
like a
again.
little, I don't know what it's called. It's like a little fire in the booth kind of session, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like two of these artists have done a million already.
Black Box.
The Black Box.
Yeah,
Black Box don't bang
yeah.
as many views though. They do views with like a couple artists. Like Dave blew up off Black
Yeah,
Box,
yeah.
innit? Jay Hust on the Black Box before his fire in the booth. But Black Box is a bit. If you're known, you'll
Yeah.
bang your views. But if not, you probably get like 1k, 2k.
Mm.
But it's exposure's exposure from anywhere. You gotta start somewhere.
That's very true.
We all started somewhere.
Yeah. What was your first song like?
My first song, my actual first song was Lovely.
Yeah.
It's called Lovely.
It was called Lovely.
Oh, I think it was a lovely
Nah,
song.
it was called Lovely.
Yeah.
That was one of the songs I made over at one of my brother's friend's studios. So we used to like, actually I'm from Newham, innit? And I used to travel from Newham to Purfleet, which was like mythical for me. Obviously now we go
Perfect.
college in
CTCs,
Essex, innit? But
CTC ones.
it's a bit different now. It's
Yeah,
basically not really a journey, but back in the day that used to be like a long journey, a good like 45 minutes, and we're thinking, yo, studio's 45 minutes away, we've got to take train there, whatever. And yeah, that was the first song I dropped, and then yeah, girls were liking it.
So
I performed a couple times.
So
as
girls, yeah, both you man told me. What are the girls saying before and after you man are doing music? Let me know.
well, so before
Yeah.
it was like the girls that knew you from secondary school, and then now is like completely different audience, different types of girls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like you can only know so many people in your area in school.
What
you know
about
I'm
them?
saying?
See the girls that were curving you before, if you had them girls there, they changing their attitude now or keeping the same energy?
Nah, because I don't talk to those girls anymore.
See, I
I
see.
can't lie, for me, it's a bit. I'm not really one to like. I don't really approach girls too tough. You get me? I just kind of, I'm a bit laid back with it all, innit? Like,
Yeah.
obviously, if I think a girl's good looking, I'll give you a little look in it. But
Yeah.
if that look gets somewhere and I see you give me a little look back, then I might proceed, innit? But
Yeah.
other than that, I'm not really the whole girls thing. But at the same time, when I was in secondary school, obviously the girls they supported it. Like everyone
Yeah.
supported it in secondary school, innit? Obviously, when you leave, you have to build and find more girls, kind of thing. And because girls, I can't lie, are very strong supporters, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest,
build your fan
I
base
can't
really
lie.
good.
If you got girls backing you, girls backing you is so much more harder than man them.
Because when girls shout your stuff, the boys that are after those girls
Yeah,
are gonna be looking
and
at
they're
that.
really like-
realistically, they're only gonna be preying your stuff just because they're trying to bum lick that girl. know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Not even that though, but girls, yeah. Kimbo's got a new song, Diamonds. Everyone's doing a little challenge for it on.
And majority of it was all girls.
It's all,
It's all
they're
girls
all
doing
doing
the
the videos, yeah.
A couple of men think chillers are gay and stuff like
Nah,
that. So
chillers are hood TikTok, fam.
So it's a thing where
Hood TikTok.
everyone now is literally making chillers to the video. They're feeling. Obviously, I've got a female singer on there as well. Big up Rayo.
Yeah.
And yeah, like it's mainly girls. They're just sending bad like videos and doing the whoa and stuff like that. It's just sick.
And when girls like a song, yeah, no shame in rinsing it as well.
It's very true.
Man, them, they're like, oh no, can't listen to that, fam. Let's listen to that bare times. But girls,
Yeah.
they're on it, fam. They don't care. They'll listen to that for 2 months straight.
They'll be like sending you videos of them listening.
Yeah.
But not gonna lie, I still heard a couple man, even from this college, sending
Oh, no,
videos
of course.
listening to the stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. The guys will still send it at the end of the day. It's just supporting it.
Yeah.
But it depends on the type of music you drop at the same time, because I know a couple of guys that are kind of feel too.
Good.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
to make if I was to make a love song now, they would
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
feel a certain way doing the video to it, thinking.
Yeah, they'll bump it, but not in
I'm
public.
really that type of guy to
bumping
do the
it.
video in it, but I
Yeah.
rate the song kind of thing in it. At the end of the day, it's just a big.
Sometimes the ego thing as well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's London though, innit?
Mm.
To be honest, I think if you're grown, you gotta grow up with that, fam. But obviously, you're in certain situations, you don't wanna look wet to some people, each to their own. You're in that lifestyle, do you? But me, I don't wanna be subjected to some sort of one box, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to do everything I wanna do, do you know what I'm saying? I don't know about you, man.
100%.
Nah,
Yeah.
like, I don't believe in a lot of like ego. I see people with. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people will not listen to your music just because they got a certain standard and they won't want to like
Yeah, of
be
course.
shown in like that sort of.
Like, I remember when I started music last year, no,
Yeah.
not even last year, year and a half ago maybe, about May. My music was quite emotional, but at the time, obviously, in my area, there weren't a lot of people making music in general. There was a couple people, shout out to them, but not a lot of people making emotional music. It's more of like, at that time period, it was more like drill was popping, all of that. So I started listening to like XXXTentacion, people like that. Obviously, they're making emotional music, influenced me to do what I wanted to do. And then not many people are trying to bump to that in public. Like, there was people messaging me, I fuck with it. But they're like not really shouting it because they don't want to. They don't want to look like themselves are emotional people. Do you know what I mean?
No, I hear them still. Thing is with the whole like music industry, to be honest, it's like you gotta drop your ego. Like,
Yeah.
you really do.
Yeah.
So even with like me, when I drop a song on like GRM Daily or Link Up, I've been on both channels, even Mixtape Madness. When I've dropped any song, I ain't scared or feel like I'm too small to send it through to big artists and let them hear the message.
Yeah, cool.
I will DM it through to them. They can see it. As long as I know they've seen it, that'll put a smile on my face. Because really and truly, it's up to them now if they listen to it or not. But I know they've opened the DM now, so they know of me.
Yeah.
Even if they don't remember me, they know of me. So if someone wants to bring it up in topic or say, oh yeah, have you heard this song? Like, I've had a couple artists comment on my, like when I dropped Netbreaker, my comments were filled with blue ticks, Swarms, Kojo Funds, like all these artists, like even artists my age, Romsey, Hacks, friends with Darkoo, Mullah, like there's a lot of people. So it's a thing where these, like I haven't started the same time as everyone. So artists my age are a bit more in the game than me, if I can say that. But really and truly with music, you don't really look at timing, because there's people that come in next week and
Timing's different for everyone.
he's blown by in a month's time. He's signed to a record label. There's people that come in 5 years ago and they're still only doing millions now. Do you get it? There's gradual build ups, and then there's literally the
time comes when it comes.
Wake up in the morning and you've got 10 mil.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you just gotta be like in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, like look at 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
This guy popped off what was it? Gummo.
Yeah.
As soon as he dropped Gummo, bang! Every week he was dropping a new song. Then he done what did he do after that? Kuda, then Billy, I think, in like the space of 2 months.
I think he's
Popping.
lucky though, because like when you pop off from one song, usually you don't have a fan base. So like the next song should sound like the song that you popped off from.
I think-
Otherwise you're gone.
Because I think Kuda, I like Gummo, I thought it was alright, but it didn't last long for me. So I listened to Gummo. When Kuda come out, I was bumping to that a lot. I like the visuals as well. It's kind of different. Obviously, he's got his like. I don't think he was a gangman really, but he had all his gangman there. But as well as that, he was on trains and stuff. He was doing a lot of different stuff that to the sort of usual that I'm seeing. So that was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of things in that were much better than the original song, the Gummer. So it was a push off from that.
Yeah.
But after that, I think went downhill. Let the clout get to his head a little bit.
For me, I've kind of seen a lot of artists like develop into like big people now. Like it's crazy, cause like it was like last week I saw like Darkoo, just like that's for an example, innit? Darkoo, she's around my age, just dropping her first couple songs, and now she's doing 4 mil on her channel. Big up to her. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it's like you've seen these people develop. I've seen her go from 3,000 followers to now over like 20k. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like everyone kind of goes through a process.
Yeah.
As I agree with you with the whole fan base thing, because it's like that's what I've been trying to build as well. Because it's like when you build your fan base, you have secured a certain amount of people that will guarantee you watch your songs. You secured a certain amount of people that if you was to have a headline show, you know 2k people would definitely be there. You get what I'm trying to say? Not
sometimes
I got 10 mil views, but it was my first song. How many people are going to turn up? But at the same time, with that, fan base is not necessarily needed, because with 10 mil views and you're popping and they're all feeling your song. For example, Rams, 60 mil now on GRM Daily, highest views. If he was to have a headline show when he first dropped the song, that would be packed. That would be sold out.
Yeah, what Ram's the barking guy?
That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is,
I don't think he's had a song that's popped after that much though.
I can't,
Yeah,
not
that's what I'm
necessarily
saying.
60 mil, but he has done the mills. He has done
he's
like,
getting the
Family
views.
Tree, he's done the numbers. They
that's
all do the
That's what I'm
numbers.
saying. See, Family Tree sounded a lot like barking for me.
That's
So
and
what
that's
I'm
a
saying
song
is,
that I really like as well.
when you blow off that one song and you don't necessarily have that fan base that you build, then your next song is gonna have to sound the same.
Do you know what I don't like about the UK scene right now? I feel it's gonna change in a couple years.
Yeah,
But I feel
believe that.
not many men are really trying to push a different types of music for themselves.
And I think that's the difference between mine and Kimbo's
Music.
scene.
Yeah.
Because he's in one part and I'm in another, and I don't think the scene I'm in has popped off yet.
No.
But I see that still in the future changing how everything goes.
So I think, to be honest, I think drill's popped off already. Drill's dying out now, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone that really listens to drill like that anymore.
Yeah.
Drill, the original UK rap. You do get some UK rap songs, but it's not really popping at the moment.
Afro swing.
Afro swings had his time as well.
Yeah, it's had its time.
What else had his time?
Trap's coming in.
Trap's coming in.
Trap is coming in
Gra-
heavy. Young
Gra-
ads and that are bringing that in.
Yeah,
heavy,
yeah.
so-
Grams had his time. Traps, I think, Young Ads' wave has got another 2 years, if I'm being honest. That's my opinion. I think it's going to get quite boring quite quickly, because even though I really like Young Ads' music, I feel like it's all similar to a certain extent. And when I'm watching a new music video, I'm thinking, do you know what? I feel like I've seen this already. Like, it's all too similar.
With D Block, I feel like they don't have a time on how long they last.
Yeah.
You know where I'm coming from, because the way they came into the scene and the way they've secured their place, they sold out Ali Pali twice.
Yeah, Young Ads has
That is
been grinding
10K
for
people,
time.
do you
Though.
get it?
Yeah.
They have sold out their whole tour. They sold out Ali Pali twice, and I know a couple of people snuck in there as well. Let's not talk about that. But yeah, like I don't feel like they have a specific time on how long they got running.
Respect to Young Ads though, because I remember being like 13 in secondary school and listening to Young Ads songs when he wasn't popping. He was banging like 100k views. This guy's been grinding for a very long time.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not really an overnight success. That's the thing with him. So I feel like he can rap, he can do his trap thing, he can do the little waviness, but because he can rap takes you a long way. Did
you see his freestyle in his car last year? About the baby mum that was on crack?
That was hard. I saw that was very hard. In general, an artist that can genuinely rap, in my opinion anyway, no one take offense to that. In my opinion, I feel like they can go a longer way, because if you was to come off of the waviness and you wanted to do real rap, they'll still take you in.
Definitely.
Exactly.
The same way we was listening to Young Ads from early when he was wearing snapbacks and the D-Block Europe t-shirts. You get where I'm coming from? Him and
15-year-old
LB in Mercs and stuff like that. The same way I was listening to them then, talking real rap, like literally just spitting, no waviness, no nothing, is the same way I listen to them now. Do you get it?
If
they was to go back to that,
growth.
I feel like they still have
I think
a very long time to go on, because people are still digging it and
on
they
a D-Block
know
album,
how to bring the vibes.
they could still on a D-Block album have a rap track. Do you know what I mean?
They
could
got
still
a
do
new one
that.
coming, so
True
we'll see what they drop.
the
Yeah,
amount
hopefully.
of girls I see supporting D-Block.
It's mad. Girls love D-Block.
It's crazy.
Serious. Do you know what? Sorry to sound too explicit here, but I seen one girl on Twitter say she wanted Young Ads to piss in her mouth. That's how much girls love Young Ads and D-block. Do you know what I mean?
That's
Can't
how
really talk too
far.
tough.
That's mad.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
That's not even a private message.
I've also
that's a
seen
tweet,
young
fam.
ads get at people when they've kind of said some
Like,
stupid comments and
you
be
know
like,
what?
I wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire, bro.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. No, see when that girl tried to grab young Ad's piece, yeah, he threw a Red Bull at her, innit?
yeah, no, that's really right, man.
Yeah, you should
Stuff
know
like that.
that,
I feel like there's loving your artist and having care for your
yeah.
artist and really digging your artist, and then there's just being inappropriate.
Fam, because
like,
if it was
you
a
get that.
woman, let's be real, different story. So respect to him for doing that.
Yeah, that's very true. Because if it was a woman, it would have been a different
Sexual
story.
assault,
So,
fam.
end of the day, an artist is an artist. So
Yeah. Anyways, you man, it's been really good to have you both.
Yeah.
I want
problem,
big
it's a
things for
pleasure.
both of you, 2020, yeah.
we'll talk.
Come on.
Got new songs coming out.
Yeah.
January. Let's
Kimbo's
see
got
what happens.
diamonds out right now.
Nice to meet you.
Michael's dropping a mixtape. What's the mixtape called? Tell them
Rage of
ways.
Demons coming 2020.
Yeah, he's got some hard songs coming on that. I can't lie. Listen, you seen it here first. This guy's gonna make waves in the next 5 years. I'm promising you right now.
You heard it
And
here.
it's serious, yeah.
You heard it here.
This next genre, fam, is next up, and Kimbo's next up as well. This guy's what 50k in a week, yeah.
50K in a week,
What
bro.
basic self promotion as well. Making trillers and a couple posts on Snap. Come on,
Only
all
right.
on yourself. We do it all by ourselves and we help each other out.
Word.
That's right.
It's only right.
Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna have all the ads in the bottom. Make sure you check it. Thank you.